Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a full review, application, demonstration, wear test on the new Estée Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 45 Foundation. And before I get into all those claims, for those of you who are new, my name is Christy, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, for those of you who do watch the channel and like the videos but haven't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe, hit that bell so you always get notified when I do upload new videos like these. And back to the foundation, it had so many claims. And like I said, I was attracted to the fact that it had a broad spectrum SPF 45. Being that I do have hyperpigmentation, I am receiving laser treatments to target these problem areas, and it's under control. I go to this amazing place called Inspire Cosmetics, and they have worked magic on my skin. And I would love to make a video on that because I know a lot of people suffer from this like I do. So if you are interested, just leave me a comment below and we could really get into it. This foundation is $45 for 1.2 ounces. It comes in 20 shades. I am actually using the shade 2W1. It's called Dawn. Now it comes in this pretty little squeezy tube. It has a nice pump, so it's great for travel. It is 12-hour radiant, long wearing, so it does give a glow to the skin. It says that it soothes redness and irritation, that it protects against pollution. I'm just reading here from my notes. With antioxidants, it has hyaluronic acid, it has caffeine, it has oils. Now it does have a fragrance. It smells nice. It's pleasant. Now it doesn't stay on the skin all day that you're smelling yourself like your skin all day. That's not the situation. It fades. It is hydrating. So if your skin is like mine, where I do have an oily T-zone, I do have a dry perimeter, I do have, like I said, the hyperpigmentation. I do have sensitive skin around my nose and my mouth. Anything that is too strong or has too much of a scent or too much alcohol will irritate that skin and make it itchy and red. So this foundation, by the way, it didn't do that. And I wanted to see if all these claims prove true. Now I used it. I used it a lot. And this video actually took longer for me to make than I had planned. And that was a good thing, because when I talk about foundations on this channel, I have used them and I have proved them to be great or not great. And I was leery about these claims coming on here and telling you that this $45 foundation was amazing. So I did get to use it more than I thought I was going to use it. And I have used it every day for a week. I picked it up. I'm in South Florida. I'm in West Palm Beach, and I picked it up in the Wellington Green Mall at the Estee Lauder counter. The lady that took care of me at Dillard's was Dana, and she was so amazing. She was so helpful, and we just tried on different shades and we found the perfect one, and I was so grateful to her. So if you're in that area, just go see Dana at the Estee Lauder counter. She's amazing. Now, having this with SPF 45, even though I know I'm not going to get the full SPF 45 from the amount that I apply when I apply foundation, because when I apply foundation, if I applied how much I need, I would have too much makeup on, too much foundation. It would just look too makeupy, maybe even cakey. So I always, in my skincare, I just use my moisturizer. And then, like in this case today, I use the Paulas Choice. This is the Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum 30. And I just apply that, let it dry. Then I applied my Hourglass Veil Primer to make it last even longer. And then I applied the foundation. Now, if it's Broad Spectrum 45, that means that you're gonna have chemical sunscreen and you're also gonna have mineral sunscreen. So when it claims that you're gonna be luminous, plus it has this, I'm thinking, okay, that's just gonna translate, meaning that it's gonna accentuate my pores, fine lines. I am 40 years old, so I do have fine lines, and I don't want those lines to be exaggerated. And I don't want the foundation to settle into these little lines that I have here, or my pores that, you know, sometimes you apply a foundation and you get like those little polka dot kinds of, it looks like a polka dot skin almost. Well, it didn't happen. And I did use this with primer, without primer, I used a different setting powders, finishing powders. It always wore well. I used it to go to the gym. I had it on all day. It wore well. So in today's application, the product also says that to apply it to the center of your face and then blend it outward. I did that. It doesn't specify if you should use a sponge, your fingers, or a brush. So I guess that's up to you and what you prefer. Now on one side of my face in the clip, you're gonna see that I used my foundation brush, my 101 Bouquet Beauty. Then on the other side, I used a damp sponge. And when I'm applying it with the brush, I feel that I do get a little bit more coverage. I didn't feel that it left the skin looking streaky or that it didn't blend enough. Well, it looked great actually. And when I went in and used the sponge on the other side of my face, I felt that since it is a damp sponge, and as you can see, the foundation is very lightweight. It's very liquid. Like you can see how it's just running down my hands. So that's good in the sense that it's gonna look very lightweight on the skin. It does look like skin when you apply it. But when you're using a sponge and something is that light, the sponge will absorb a lot of it and you may lose the effect and have to go in and build it up again. And the foundation is buildable. It says to be full coverage. I don't know if it's full coverage for me, maybe because the hyperpigmentation that I have on my skin is more noticeable, but I felt like if I wanted to be full coverage, I have to go in with the second hand or just do some spot concealing. But I'm not really looking for full coverage foundation. I like something light and that I feel comfortable wearing during the day. So it worked really well for me in that sense. I feel that it applied beautifully, that I didn't spend too much time blending it out. I do like the way it looks, like my skin is healthy. I feel that it makes me have that glow. And I also feel that it's not accentuating all the bad stuff. I had high expectations for it. I didn't believe it at first that it was really gonna work as well as it did. Not that I didn't get oily during the day. I did, because yesterday it was 93 degrees outside in South Florida. It was hot, it was humid. And I ran errands, I did a lot of things during the day. So I did get oily, but I get oily with all foundations. And I do just blot during the day and my makeup looks fine. So just know that. I did get oily, but it wasn't like abnormal oily, you know? So this is the foundation in just some natural light. If you want to see how it looks in natural light and the radiance and the glow that you do get from the skin, this is the way it looks. So it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm in the car. I'm gonna go get my boys at school. And I just wanted to check in with you because it's been 4 hours since I did the makeup application. And as you can see, the foundation still looks really good. It hasn't faded anywhere. I don't feel like my skin is too luminous or radiant. My pores aren't showing up, and it hasn't really settled anywhere on my skin. So I'm happy with it. I'll see you in a little while. It has been 8 hours. It is now 6:30 in the evening. And at my 4-hour check-in at 2 o'clock, it did look good. It hadn't settled anywhere and it wasn't really breaking up any place. But now that it has been 8 hours, the foundation is breaking up a bit over here around my forehead, around my nose a bit. It really hasn't settled into pores, but it has faded quite a bit around my mouth. But you have to keep in mind also, I had lunch, I had dinner, I have been drinking water and juice, and I've been running around and doing lots of things. And it was a very hot day. And all in all, it really did wear well. Now, I know around my mouth it faded a lot because I brushed my teeth after I ate. So that's normal that with the water that would happen. But yeah, this is the 8-hour check-in. And I am happy with this foundation. It really did. It wore well, and I think it tested out pretty well. But if I could get closer, you could actually see the way it broke up like around my forehead. That's usually where my skin is the driest, perimeter of my face. So I also have been using certain creams for my melasma, and I think that has something to do with just because that is drier right now than it usually is to begin with. So it would make sense that that would happen right there. So with all these things said, and after literally checking off every box on these claims, I can tell you, I love this foundation. I think anybody who wants that extra protection from the sun, who wants healthy looking skin, who may have mature skin, and I think somebody who doesn't have mature skin would also benefit from this foundation. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who you think may like it as well. And that's all I have. So until the next time, bye.